Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So to celebrate Australia Day today, I'm going all out with some cute Australian little critters. So let's jump into this decoration. Okay, so I know that last week was Australia Day. Well, actually technically today's Australia Day. But I kind of got my days mixed up because I'm thinking Australia Day is tomorrow, so Monday. So I've got my Australia Day kit for this week, so apologies for the fact that I'm actually around the wrong way. But I'm going to use this gorgeous one from Oscar and Lou that's an Australian wildlife kit. And what I loved about it, and this was actually even before the bushfires, which have obviously been so devastating, that 25% of the value of the kit will be donated to vet care and sick injured wildlife. I know Linda has now extended that to bushfire relief as well. So I just think that was really, really sweet. So a double reason to get this kit, plus the Aussie animals in here are just so cute. So I've got a bit of a weird week. It's a very, actually it's not too bad. I've got Monday off because it's a public holiday tomorrow, and then I have Sunday off, but I'm back at work on the weekend. So I'm going to use as much of the kit as I possibly can. It's not going to be no white space because we know I can't do that. But I'm going to have a play with this. So I love that there's actually an extra height sticker in this. So this is obviously to go down the side of a happy planner or something, but I can still use it in mine. So I'm going to have it sitting over here, and it's going to cover up my bits and pieces. Actually, I need to work out what I'm going to do with the washi. So there's 2 bits of washi, as always. Actually, that's what I'm going to do with the washi. So, why is it always, poor old Thursday. I feel really sorry for Thursday. It always gets messed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be tricky, and I'm going to cut this in half and use it along the top of both. And then I'm going to use this washi at the bottom because the washi is the same color as the green that's in here. So I'm going to cut this one in half, which is a little difficult to do because I don't want to ruin the sticker, of course. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer in, and I'm just going to be really gentle with the sticker. So let's just work out how wide this is. So it's 2.8, so that makes it 1.4. So I'm just going to line that up on here. Obviously I can't use the actual guide bit there, so I'm just going to place it down as straight as I can. Yeah, it's not quite, but I'll make it work. So I need to peel that up gently. So I tried to grab that up a little bit too harshly, and I've actually torn the sticker. Completely my fault. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and just finish this cut. I don't know why it didn't cut. It did cut all the way through because I pushed it like 8 times. But it's just a bit, yeah. So I can fix that up just by sticking it together. And this is where it is going to work because I can have, oh no, it's going to go at the top, wasn't it? I can fix the fact that it's not quite straight, not quite even, sorry. Because I'll trim off a bit on the other side. So I'm going to line that up right on the edge and try and make that as straight as I can. And then we'll grab this little bit that I tore and just put that in place. And it's okay that I'm just sort of missing a little bit, that's fine. I'll just trim off the excess. On the other side, I did miss a little bit, so I need to make this a little bit thinner. I'm not going to go back down on that trimmer again because I know it's going to not do a very nice thing. So what I'll do, cut this with a knife instead. go. And then I just need to fix a little bit on the bottom that I tore before. So we'll just fix that up. And I should be able to stick this down. Now, what I forgot to do just before is I forgot to white out the January. So I'm going to grab out the undo in a second and pull it up. Just so I can, because you can only see through a little bit, but it's enough to annoy me. So I ran out of my Kmart stuff and I haven't had a chance to go back and get more. So I'm using my Papermate instead. So we're just lining that up along there and we'll cut off the excess. And then I'm just going to really quickly pull up that other side using the undo and just white out behind it and then stick it back down. But I'm going to do that super quick, so I'm going to go and do that and be right back. I don't know what it is about the Papermate stuff. No matter what I do, it always tears on me. Sort of that issue that you've got with that kind of correction tape. If you use the Kmart stuff, which is like a little bit, like it always goes down nicer, but it gets, like the roll of it gets stuck a lot. So you run that risk of the tape being good, but having to waste a lot because it runs. Or you get this stuff, which it doesn't ever do that because it's too small and doesn't get in, but it never goes on right. Anyway, apologies for going off course for a minute there. So I'm going to stick the green washi at the bottom. This is from Shiamagi Designs, and you guys have seen me use it I don't know how many times because it's just that perfect kind of army green Australia kind of colour. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. So I'm just going to stick that at the bottom. And that way it'll tie that top and bottom together. There we go. Just cut off the excess. So we're going to stick that little Aussie kangaroo where I was going to have it in the first place. I'm just going to cover up the bits and pieces with that tape just because it will show through. See, it does that. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll tidy that up in a second. So I'm just going to give that a quick move around. So we're going to stick that up there. And I'm just trying to make that as straight as I can, which that's not it. It's amazing how just a little bit of this stuff just it glides up so effortlessly. And the cool thing is all you have to do is just kind of blow on it to get it to dry off if you're a little bit impatient. You can obviously get your heat tool out, but sometimes just the blowing works really nicely. So I'm just going to do that bits and pieces again. No, I'm not. It doesn't like me now. When all else fails, get the ruler. And I should be able to use that to sort of stick this in and make sure it's straight. I think it's because it's a big sticker, it's just not, I don't seem to have as much control over it as I normally do. There we go. I knew I'd get it eventually. Alright, so I just scratched off that little bit of excess correction tape, and then I just rubbed over it with an eraser, and that sort of gets rid of that line. So then we're going to put, I do want to have the days of the week in there, like in their proper places as much as possible, and that's just because I deliberately put them out like that so that I could do that. So I kind of want to use them as much as I possibly can, which means these are actually going to fit nicely underneath them. So the Sunday is actually going to fit really nicely on top of that, so that works really well. So I'm going to go ahead and stick all the days in and the dates back in, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now we can go and do a bit more decorating. So I want to put these boxes in first, and then I can work on everything else from there. I'm going to move my little post-it notes. Now I've got a little bit of blue left over from last week, so wherever I can I'm going to try and cover that up. So I want to put, I've already got the kangaroo, so I'm avoiding the kangaroo. I'm going to put this little cutie, and I want to put them in the middle as well as, like, I'm going to scatter them around a little bit. I want the, so I've got the kangaroo, 1, 2, 3. So I need to put the echidna and the koala on this side, and then I'll put the emu on this side. I just got the little bit from Joey from Friends where he goes, I'm going to buy an emu farm. It just jumped into my brain. Help them raise the emus. I'm also going to put the kookaburra on this side, right in the middle of Saturday. Sort of going to end up, oh no, it'll work. I thought it would look a bit silly because there's going to be this big sort of gap. Come on. Because Sunday's obviously the double height one. But I think it'll work. Because I'll add in some little bits and pieces. Actually, there's a little koala that I might put down the corner or in the middle here that's just a quarter box, and that might sort of fix that up. Because it's a different koala too, it'll look okay. And then I'm going to put another like a checklist box down here, so that'll work really nicely actually. So we'll put that in while we're going, and I'm going to make it grey. I'm going to move that up. Forgot that they were just a little bit bigger. Alright, so then we can start putting in all the sort of like headers that I need to have. So we've got to do the gym one, that's the first thing. So I do have a bunch of little extra stickers here. So these ones are from Barney and Moon. So I'm going to put my gym one in on Wednesday because that's easy. And then I'm trying to decide, obviously Monday's a public holiday, so I've got the day off. But I don't know if I want to use just a normal day off sticker or if I want to use this public holiday sticker. I haven't quite decided. So I'm going to put the day off one on Sunday because I have Sunday off. I think just the day off sticker will be fine because it's a public holiday, but it doesn't really matter why I'm having the day off, does it? So I'm just going to put that there. And then I think, alright, what have I got here? I've got some headers, I've got some bit I need. Alright, so I'm going to put, oh, craparella, I've just remembered something. I'm going to have to move the gym because I've got my staff meeting on that night. So I'm just going to move that to Tuesday. It may not stay there, but it'll go somewhere along there. And then I have to put in where'd that box go? I'm going to grab one of these little scalloped boxes. I'm just using the burgundy kind of shaped one, coloured one. I'm still going to put that in the same spot, so I'm just making sure that's dried before I stick it down. The staff meeting info will go there. So Monday's a day off, staff meeting, nothing's Wednesday. Saturday needs to have a big box as well because that's a big test day at work. So I'm going to grab another one of the scallops. I'm going to put that over here. There we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and write those ones in very quickly. I'm going to use black because all the other sort of words have been black, so that works really well. Alright, so I'm going to cover up. I'm actually going to cover this little bow here, not because I don't like the bow, but just because I need to put the happy mail on there. So I'm going to put Happy Mail across the top. You're still going to see the bow behind it, so it actually still looks kind of cool. And then I'm going to put another... I'm not going to put another to-do box in. I'm just going to grab one of these headers that just says to-do. Just put that in, just in the middle of this little bit here. Actually, I got a better idea. I'm going to grab 2 of these little bow check boxes. Okay, I was going to use the grey one, but I've used the grey one, so we'll use the burgundy one. And stick that up alongside there. And I'm going to do the grey one as well, because these are really wide kind of check boxes anyway. It kind of works to have the 2 lists there, because this is much wider than a normal kind of one. And then I can just put the to-do along the top. It encroaches a little bit into my Sunday, but that's okay. Alright, for the first time in a long time I've got a fair amount of room on Thursday. Woohoo! It's missing something here, I know that. I'm looking at it going, something's not right. I'm going to put another to-do box with the bow on it. Yeah, no, that'll work. It'll work because it sort of mimics what's happening over here, so it's not so bad. Alright, so then we're going to put in some of these super cute little decorative stickers. So these were an extra on top of the kit, but they still have a bunch of the money going towards the charities and stuff. So I'm just going to stick a couple of these around. And all I'm trying to do is keep them off, or keep them away from where the other ones are already on the big squares. I've just lost the kookaburra's little tail there, but I'll fix it in a sec. It's the problem sometimes with really sharp tweezers. They grab hold of sticker and they can pull off the rest, so oopsies. Thankfully it goes together again really well. Okay, you never know. I'm going to get the emu and put that down the bottom. I love this little echidna. It is so cute with the little flower crown on it. Now we have already got a koala, but we're going to have another koala. Actually, no, I'm going to leave the koala off the page, only because we've already got this one here. And I don't really think this one needs another one. So, I think that's it. I'm just looking at it going, am I missing something? And I don't think I am. I've got my Happy Mail, I've got my to-do, I've got an extra to-do thing over here. There's no footy on this weekend. It's the last weekend without footy. I've got my day off stickers. Part of me does really want to cover this up, but at the same time, I kind of think it'll be okay. No, I'm going to leave it just like that. So that's my Australia Day week using this gorgeous kit from Oscar and Lou. I love Australiana kits, and this is a really, like, when it goes towards a good cause, that's even more of a reason to sort of grab hold of it and go with it. So if you haven't got this one already and you'd like to, I'll put a link to it down below so you can check the kit out. And thank you so much to Linda for so generously giving some of the money raised with this kit to injured wildlife, both in the bushfires and in general. So I hope you did like this one, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to head on over to my giveaway video. I'm doing a giveaway at the moment to celebrate hitting 10,000 subscribers, so if you'd like to enter, I'll put that video link down below for you as well. You can also follow me on all of my social medias if you want to keep up to date with what's going on with me. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic week. Hope you have a good day off tomorrow if you're getting one, if you're here in Australia. And I will see you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye.